speed them. Ready? Tigers are very territorial, with males occupying up to 100 square kilometers each. The dominant males guard a specific area with the highest density of food source, and other female territories overlapping. This ensures they can find enough to eat without traveling too far, and so they can interact with females to breed. As a good territorial is very beneficial in terms of energy and reproduction, other male tigers will try to overthrow the dominant male to try and claim the territory for themselves. As a result, the dominant males must constantly patrol and mark its territory. They do this by spraying urine and a foul-smelling liquid from their anal glands on trees, bushes, and rocks surrounding their area. They specifically target these areas as they are protected from the weather so the effects can last much longer. They also make scratch marks on trees and on the ground, so other tigers can see this and they know to stay away. Other tigers, with their strong sense of smell, can detect these markings and avoid the dominant male's territory. While constantly patrolling and marking is quite costly to the tiger in terms of energy, it is a much better alternative to confrontations which result in serious injury or death. This reduces intraspecific competition for the dominant male and saves the energy in the long term, so it can have more energy for things such as hunting and reproduction. When tigers breed, the dominant male will allow its cubs to stay in its territory along with its mother until the cubs are dependent of their mother. As soon as the cubs are dependent of their mother, the dominant male will cast out the cubs into the surrounding areas. This greatly reduces intraspecific competition for the tiger and also reduces the risk of inbreeding. Only the strongest tigers will acquire a good territory with food and mates, so only the strongest tigers will reproduce. This means only their favourable genes will be passed on to the gene pool in future generations.
The bottlenose dolphin very socially hang with its boys and its cronies and its big fang. This gang be huge, it's bigger than the rest, it swims around. Forages the pit, forages the pit, forages the pit. The bottlenose dolphin is one example of social animals that live in cooperative groups, or hierarchies. In general, dolphins' cooperative groups range in size. Pods range from 2 to 40 members, whereas schools may comprise of several hundred members. Being very intelligent animals, dolphins' groups are sometimes found in unison with other species. Subsequently, there is fewer competition for resources, as each species occupies different niches. This is an effective way dolphins reduce intraspecific competition, as there will be fewer members of their own species competing with one another for resources such as mates, food, and space. Regardless of a pod being of sole species or mixed, hierarchies reinforce a social society whereby dolphins occupying the same territory have the same access to the same resources according to their specific rank. Each dolphin knows its place in the group under the alpha dolphin to maintain order among lower ranking dolphins. Bottlenose dolphins live in rigid hierarchies of power within a few individuals, as they're considered the alpha dominant. They are seldom found in mixed species, and their sheer understanding of their specific rank in the group under the normally alpha male effectively reduces intraspecific competition. Rank is determined from the dolphin's strength, age, sex, and experience, with the more dominant alpha being deemed more fit to control the group. Bottlenose dolphins live in 3 types of groups. One is the nuclear pod. This is the hierarchy. This is the only hierarchy that the groups entail. And this nuclear pod comprises of an adult, many adults and many females. The nursery school consists of a number of females and their respective young, and the bachelor school comprises of adult and younger males. Regardless of the type, all groups of dolphins seem to have well-developed skills in cooperating and working together as a team for their unique purposes, whether it be finding food, mates, or caring for the young. And this ultimately enhances their chance of reproduction to pass on their genes to the gene pool. Bottlenose dolphins mainly feed on schools of prey like fish. Most dolphins move in groups that are wider than they are long, as this picture illustrates. This behavioral adaptation allows them to scan as large of an area as possible using the highly evolved navigation method echolocation or biosonar, which we discussed the other day, and it's summed up in this picture. So a beam is emitted from a dolphin and it's transmitted back. Interpreted back in the naval cavity. And this is another clear adaptive advantage for the dolphin, as it serves as an effective means of hunting, communication, and predator watch during their time in foreign environments. In the wild, bottlenose dolphins live in what we call a fusion society, meaning their group composition is constantly changing. Bottlenose dolphins use sexual encounters as a means of affirming social relationships within their groups in a bid to climb up the hierarchy rank. Because of this, bottlenose dolphins groups are rarely disturbed internally, in which case order needs to be reordered. Nevertheless, the group doesn't compensate for this competition for dominance, and it usually results in the new, fitter alpha males. Additionally, by establishing such relations with other group members, dolphins are able to have a better chance in finding mates for reproduction.